All right, the latest breaking coming in. Second FIR has been registered by the crime branch after a second module of corporate spies was busted on Sunday. A peon named Lokesh, who is allegedly at the heart of this network, has been arrested. On Sunday, Headlines Today had reported how there was a second module at play. And this second leak has no connection to the already busted network in which 12 people, including 5 corporate executives, have been arrested. Now, this is a whole new case of corporate espionage that has now been uncovered by the Delhi Police Crime Branch. I want to go across to Atir Khan, my colleague, who's been tracking developments. All right, we're going to try and connect to Atir, but that is the latest bit of news break that we're getting in. A second leak involving a completely new set of spies has in fact been busted by the Delhi Police Crime Branch. Well, as for the leak one, we're getting in more news break on that. Well, the news that we're just coming in on leak one, well, sources have told Headlines Today that the crime branch could move in to make more arrests this evening. Some senior officials employed at the top corporate houses and ministry officials may also be taken in. Well, now I want to go to Atir Khan, our deputy editor, who's breaking news on the story. Atir, give us perspective on both these two developments that have taken place where corporate espionage is concerned. More arrests in the case which was reported 2 days ago, but also a completely fresh angle coming in, a completely fresh case of espionage.
Well, that's right. You see, Preeti, as we speak, the crime branch sleuths have just completed their searches at the Shastri Bhavan Coal Ministry office. And apparently there was this mini bus full of police officers who had reached here, and they have rummaged through several documents. Accused had been brought here for identification of the places from where these documents had been stolen and photocopied. So now they have been taken. It seems that police has also seized certain documents. Another important development in the case is that another FIR has been lodged. And now this is in connection with another module which was being run by Lokesh. So clearly the ambit, the scope of investigation has now widened, Preeti.
All right. Atir, can you give us details on the new arrests that have been made in the first case already? Because more people are being questioned, more people are being taken in. Clearly, the ambit is larger than what was expected.
Well, that's right. You see, the scope of investigation is clearly widened. And since there are reports that the files and the documents were leaked, photocopied, stolen, even before it reached the Prime Minister's office. So it has assumed a lot of significance since the crime branch sleuths are working on a war footing in this case. Several searches are being carried out simultaneously, and some corporate executives have also been summoned, Preeti, today, and they are likely to join in probe at the Chanakyapuri crime branch office.
All right, Atir, we're going to keep coming back to you, but do stay with me. We're getting in news break coming in. Now, sources have confirmed that the crime branch officials have taken the accused back to Shastri Bhavan as part of their investigations into the corporate espionage case, something that Atir was also identifying earlier. Sources say a simultaneous operation is on at the coal ministry. Investigators looking for a person by the name of Rajiv Singh, who is expected to arrive at his office in a short while from now. And maybe Atir can shed some further light on that. Atir has been tracking developments. Atir, can you give us details? Because it fairly looks quite complicated with this person called Rajiv Singh now also in the ambit of investigation.
Well, that's right. You see, now there is more tentacles, into this case, and there's a fresh FIR has been lodged. Now, this is in connection with another module, Preeti, which is suspected to have been operating for a long time now. Now, the question really for the crime branch sleuths to answer is that since how long this has been happening, and when was the first time this started. So these are the things which is confronted by the crime branch sleuths, which are trying to find out answers as they probe. They have to go through a lot of documents.
Okay.
So it will take
Atir,
a while.
stay with me. Do stay with me. We're getting in Maushmi as well. She's getting us more information on exactly who this person, this official at the coal ministry called Rajiv Singh is, and what possibly could have been his role in what is largely being viewed as corporate espionage. Maushmi, what details do you have on Rajiv Singh? Who is he? Why is he important? Why is the police looking for him?
Preeti, see, the police is exactly trying to find an answer to these questions. It has actually taken the help of certain employees from the Petroleum Ministry to trace the so-called Rajiv Singh. We really don't know whether he's also got a role into this entire corporate spying case, or he's actually a middleman, or what kind of a role is he in. But clearly police is also looking for him for some answers. He's supposed to be a peon at the coal ministry, and he was not in his room. Thereby the officials have been waiting for him, and they have been orbiting the second and the third floor of the Petroleum Ministry. Last time we saw that the police had recreated the entire scene with certain rooms being recce'd and investigated. The police is talking to certain officials and also employees, largely because the police is trying to find the thread to this entire row, and does the thread actually lead to some Petroleum Ministry employees, because certainly till now no clear role of Petroleum Ministry employees or involvement has come out. So the police is trying to find out the other end of this entire case, and actually they have been here for a bit now, about over an hour, and trying to find out answers. There are two accused that are accompanying the police officials, and certainly they are a little away from the camera, but we've been able to get some visuals of them also.
Okay. And you know those visuals we are playing out, Maushmi, the visuals that you just sent us from what appears now is Shastri Bhavan, that you got for us, we are playing those out right now. Clearly those are the crime officials investigating. They've taken the accused back to Shastri Bhavan. An important person, Rajiv Singh by the name, has come into play. Exactly what his role was, who he is, in what capacity does he work at the coal ministry, and was he in any part in compromising the sanctity of the office of the coal ministry. We're going to try and get more answers. There we have both Maushmi and Atir Khan with me. I want to go to Atir, if he's still with us, our deputy editor, because it's fairly confusing, the number of cases that have come to the fore and how the ambit of investigation is only widening as we speak. Atir, for the benefit of our viewers, can you distinguish between the first case, and of course the investigations that we are showing to our viewers right now pertain to the first case, but I believe on the sidelines of it there is a parallel track where a second case is also being investigated. What ministries are we talking about?
Well, you see, Preeti, the ministries which have been covered under this racket are several in number, and the police has strong suspicion that this was not just happening at the Petroleum and the Coal Ministry, but the tentacles could also spread on to the Defence Ministry, since another accused who has been arrested called Fayaz Jain, he had links with some foreigners also. So it's suspected that even the national security could have been compromised in some way, but then police has to examine that first before they register a case of official secret.
You know, Atir, one of the very few questions that people would want to know, because is it only pertaining to ministries that are housed at Shastri Bhavan only, or is the ambit of investigation also about ministries which run out of other places like Nirman Bhavan and other bhavans in Delhi?
Well, they have connections. The members of this ring have connections in various ministries, including we have learned from sources that they could have also breached through Ministry of Defence. But then, as of now, they are contradicting that fact. The sleuths are trying to ascertain whether they had access to other ministries as well or not.
All right, Atir, stay with me. Maushmi is getting us more information. Maushmi, there's a lot of rumors going about at this point of time. Rumors are abound in terms of the kind of ministries that have been compromised and what exactly has been compromised. Is it only limited to corporate espionage? What has been the official word from the Delhi Police Crime Branch, and what you're picking up from your sources?
See, there have been new twists and turns in this entire investigation, and every day the police has been bumping on some fresh info, and that indicate that the roots of this entire controversy run deep into many ministries. So it is actually spiraling off into a major controversy, a major case, and the police is treading carefully. Clearly, if you look at the government's angle, the ministers have been talking about out that nobody would be spared, no corporate, however big, would be spared. So clearly the police has been saying that they are investigating each and every angle, be it from the user's end or be it from the end of the ministry. So here, if you look at the investigations today, they have been, last time we saw the forensic team visiting and taking some forensic evidences. Certain lock and keys were changed here at the Petroleum Ministry.
Right.
The Petroleum Ministry has said that they'll be coding on the files. But actually, this is just a can of worms that is opened, and I'm sure that the way the investigation is going, the worms are now, the can is not entirely open,
right.
and there is much
You know,
more to be
Maushmi, stay
uncovered.
on with us because, you know, do stay on with us, and we're going to come right back to Maushmi and Atir. They've been tracking all the developments, and trust us, they've been multiple and extremely complex as we speak. The case doesn't look as simple as it has been, which earlier on seemed a case where the Power Ministry was concerned and corporate espionage where 5 people were involved. The ambit larger, now parallel tracks coming up, and Atir and Maushmi are getting us the latest. But what you just saw on your television screen were visuals that my colleague Maushmi accessed from the Shastri Bhavan, where the accused have in fact been taken inside Shastri Bhavan. They're trying to, you know, maybe piece together the sequence of events on how the Power Ministry, the Coal Ministry was in fact compromised. I want to go to Maushmi. She filed a ground report, and then we are back with Atir and Maushmi.
Right at Shastri Bhavan on the second floor, at the Petroleum Ministry, you can see officials of the Delhi police trying to actually bridge in all the gaps in the entire investigation in the corporate espionage case. Clearly here the doors are locked. We saw officials coming in and out trying to investigate and connect all the directions of the investigation. Last time they had come in, there was a recreation of all the events and how the accused were gotten here to find out how they were actually siphoning out the documents, important documents from the office. Right now the door is locked, and there are Delhi police officials who are actually speaking to other employees of the Petroleum Ministry. Till now the participation of Petroleum Ministry officials has not been obvious. So clearly the Delhi police trying to connect the dots in this entire investigation. There is a lot of action on the corridors in the Petroleum Ministry, and clearly the Delhi police is trying to give a direction to this entire investigation. With camera person Alok Bhatnagar, this is Maushmi Singh in Delhi for Headlines Today.
Well, news break coming in on what is now an extremely complicated case of corporate espionage spanning multiple ministries where the Indian government is concerned. The latest is that 6 more people now have been detained from Shastri Bhavan by the police in the Spygate case. Police had earlier brought 2 main suspects from the 2 modules, Lokesh and Lalta Prasad, to the building which houses many important ministries. And the latest is that now 6 more people have been detained from Shastri Bhavan itself. While clearly it's been a busy morning for the crime branch, the investigations have gathered pace and several developments and multiple detentions have been reported in just the last 20 minutes. Let's just take you through the latest that we're getting. Number one, that the crime branch has taken the accused back to Shastri Bhavan. 6 more people have now been detained from inside Shastri Bhavan. We're trying to get in more details on who those 6 people are. Now, the FIR filed in Leak 2. Now, that is completely unrelated to Leak 1. Where 1 peon from Shastri Bhavan, Lokesh, has been arrested. Meanwhile, simultaneous operations are on at the Coal Ministry. The crime branch officials are looking for one person called Rajiv Singh. Now, who is Rajiv Singh? In what capacity does he work at the Coal Ministry? And what was his role which led to the Coal Ministry being compromised?
During our investigation, it came to notice that one person, Lokesh, he had been indulging in removal of official documents from Ministry of Coal as well as Ministry of Power. So we have registered a case and we are now making further investigation to arrest his accomplices in this matter.
So you can see officials of the Delhi police trying to connect the dots. Clearly, from the second floor. They've moved to the third floor of the Petroleum Ministry. There are at least 8 rooms on the second floor that they were looking at. There are a couple of accused who the Delhi police is also trying to question right here on the spot. It is an ongoing investigation. They had tried to recreate the entire scene of how important documents were being siphoned off from Shastri Bhavan. Right here, the officials just heading towards the Chemical and Fertilizers Ministry at Shastri Bhavan. It is actually a sort of raid and a recreation of all the events. They have been trying to find out whether the routes run deep right into the Petroleum Ministry and whether there are certain employees who are also involved. Clearly, the Delhi police is trying its best to connect the entire scene. With camera person Alok Bhatnagar, this is Mosmi Singh in Delhi for Headlines Today.
Well, I'd like to go across to Mosmi Singh. She's joining us right now with the very latest. She's inside Shastri Bhavan, picking up on all the investigations that have been going on. Mosmi, as we speak, the crime branch officials have taken the accused back to Shastri Bhavan. We're actually beaming to our viewers the visuals that you sent from inside Shastri Bhavan. 6 more detentions have been made. Now, the crime branch looking for a person called Rajiv Singh who works in the coal ministry. What has been the nature of his involvement where that ministry has been compromised? Can you give us on all the tracks that the Delhi Police Crime Branch is working on right now?
That's right, Preeti. The latest coming in that the Delhi police officials have taken around 8 people from Shastri Bhavan. 6 of them have been detained. They have gone to Patiala court to produce those people who have been detained. Clearly, the investigations are going on and they have been trying to connect the dots through various ministries. Today we saw them talk to people at the Chemical and Fertilizer Ministry, at the Coal Ministry and also the Petroleum Ministry.
All right, so clearly it's multiple ministries involved, but right now it seems the ambit of investigation has been limited to the ministries housed in Shastri Bhavan. Will that ambit increase to other bhavans as well where other ministries are housed? We'll keep getting our viewers the latest slipping.